Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. Welcome back to the latest Benidorm news update. Today we are in the nice and green park situated in Rincon de Lodge, right next to the hospital Ahmed Levante, the private hospital. And just a few hundreds of meters from here, there is the Sundays and Wednesdays market. And today we're here to let you know all the latest news update from Spain and obviously Benidorm town. First of all, we'll start as usual with the situation in tourism. What you need to know is that obviously it is getting quite busy right now. There's quite a lot of people in Benidorm, not only here in the city, but in the surrounding areas beyond Benidorm town, in Altea, Calpe, Alicante, Villajoyosa, Albir, and much more. There's more and more tourists each and every single day. So hotels have quite a good occupancy. And so far, the thought of having a record year here in terms of tourism and visitors actually has been true. A couple of hotels in Benidorm so far are not functioning because they are undergoing some major refurbishments. The old hotel Magic Venetia, which probably in minimum 1 year, maybe even 2 years, still will not be available. The Hotel Rosa Mar that has the future opening date for 15th of June. So just a couple of months more and it will be open with an extra building with different types of rooms. And we will try our best to go there and show it to you this summer so that in case you like this hotel and you're wondering how it is looking like on the inside right now after the second refurbishment, you would see it with your own eyes here in the video. There are quite a few events. Some of them have ended already, which is the Elvis Weekend Festival. We filmed you the program before the weekend so you would know what's expecting you and which places are actually celebrating the Elvis Weekend Festival. Now it's all over. Today, everyone went back home. There are another events such as the Bali Vertical running, which is up the stairs of the Bali Hotel in Benidorm in La Cala area, and it will be happening on the 27th of April starting from 10 in the morning. And the most impressive thing is that there is a record amount of participants. Right now there's more than 500 of them that have confirmed already they will be participating on this exact day. It's already 7th or 8th edition in the Hotel Bali, and all the spots are filled as for now. Maybe there's going to be some last minute cancellations, maybe something will be happening and they will allow some more people to sign directly at the hotel. But so far what we know is that more than 500 participants are already there, and obviously there is a maximum capacity because there are stairs, it's a building, so up until a certain amount of weight and amount of people it can cater, but not more than that because it will be simply unsafe for people to join this type of contest. This is 52 floors hotel. It has around 924 stairs plus 190 meters like this going up, which is quite a lot. It might seem easy, just go run up the stairs and that's it, but actually it's really difficult. The views from the top are incredible. We have a full video here on the channel as well about the Benidorm Hotel Bali, Grand Hotel Bali. Check it out because we've showed you some suites, we've showed you some special rooms, the outside areas, how they prepare typical Spanish meals on the outside as well by the pool, and everything you should know about it. Plus the rooftop viewpoint, which from the floor 54 more or less it is, it's quite stunning, I must say. But if you're afraid of heights, avoid that one with all cost. Apart from that, there might be some more small events. There's been Benidorm Film Festival too, and small events every now and then up until the beginning of May when we will celebrate the Eurovision here in Benidorm. Since it's a pre-selection spot for Spain, we will also be celebrating Eurovision. There's going to be a live contest directly from with the huge screens in the city center of Benidorm, and hopefully there's going to be some smaller screens with some concert or events situated by the techno hit as they used to do 2 or 3 previous years, which was actually quite fun and gathered quite a lot of people. Let's continue with the second news, which is about an unexpected cost. an unexpected expense, I would even say, of some tourists when they come to Benidorm on holidays. And this expense is the tow machine, the tow vehicle. Some people, I know a lot of you, do rent a car, a motorcycle, or come with your own vehicle here to the area. And this is something you should know, or at least if you know someone who does it, let them know because it will save you more or less 100 euros or even more than that. And your vehicle will not be towed away. This is a big issue because the signs are either in Spanish, almost only in Spanish, not always they're clear, or they're situated in the areas where you cannot clearly see them as it is. And sometimes these types of signals or these types of areas for parking do mean a different thing in different countries or even in different cities here in Spain or in the islands. In Benidorm, we have several parking spots. There is orange one, there is a green one, there is a blue one, there is a white one, and then there are the strangest parking spots ever. It's a free parking, but it has limitations. The orange and green ones, remember these are for residents only so far. Green should have been for residents, but on specific days you could pay like a blue zone and park there. But there's no parking machines installed on this area so far. So orange and green, residents in this specific area of Benidorm. If you do not have a sticker on your car basically indicating that you're a resident, if you park there, your car will be towed. And I've seen it a lot in Benidorm. I've seen a lot of places when they leave you like a small sticker that your car has been towed. And then you need to go to a special place, the Benidorm Municipal Vehicles Deposit, which is where you need to pick these up. The blue area is the one that is a paid parking lot. It's paid from 9 till 2 and from 4 till 8, and then in summer till 9 at night. There are special machines, or you can use the app to park here comfortably, and usually it costs €1 for 2 hours of parking. In on the weekends, on the bank holidays, it's free except for Saturday. Saturday from 9 till 2, you also need to pay. But it's all actually stated very well on the area and on the machines where you need to pay for the parking. White one is a free parking zone. You don't need to do anything there. And then there's curious places like Las Terrazas, the place that is situated right at the end of Avenue of Europe. There's like a whole spot between the buildings to park. And this is very special. It says that it's for residents only. Plus, on work days, on specific days, you can park there if your car ends up with, like, let's say 1357 or 9. And on the other days, you can park if your car number ends up with 2468 or 0. And a lot of people don't know it. A lot of people don't read it. For example, on the 1st of January, you can only park if it's 1357 or 9. No, and on the 2nd, you can park the other ones. So a lot of people get confused. A lot of people don't see the signs clearly. And then if your car is towed away, minimum, you will need to pay 60 euros plus a fine, which is 90 euros. That's a bare minimum. And if your car is towed away, if your vehicle or motorcycle is towed away, whatever it is, then you need to take a taxi as well to the municipal deposit, which is also an extra amount of money. What should you do if you come back and your vehicle is towed? First thing, don't panic. Usually where you leave your vehicle, on the ground, they will leave a very fluorescent, like yellow, very bright yellow or green or any kind of type of bright sticker made from paper, saying the number of your vehicle and that it has been towed and where you can find it. There's going to be an address there. But basically, it's only one deposit for vehicles. So just say the taxi driver that you need to go there and he will drive you. Upon the entrance, obviously, you need to show the papers of your vehicle, or you need to pay the money. If your papers are inside of the vehicle, they need to go with you to take these away so that you wouldn't just drive away. But this is what you usually should do. Don't panic, because they always leave you the details of what happened and where it actually is right now. And once you say to the taxi driver it's been towed, they will know exactly where to bring you. Let us know if this has happened to you in any other parts in Spain, and if you find confusing different signs in Benidorm in terms of parking rules. I do feel they could be slightly clearer, or at least in Spanish and in English, at least, because a lot of them are not. And since it's an international town, I think this will be very, very useful. Let us know what you think about it in the comments. The last news that I wanted to share with you all about is about issues with Benidorm Tram. Benidorm Tram is a lovely train that goes not only from Benidorm, there's two lines that connect with Benidorm. One is Alicante Benidorm and the other one is Benidorm Denia. It's extremely popular not only within locals, especially right now when the prices went down by half, but also with tourists, those who do not have vehicles with them, those who didn't want to rent one, but still wants to have this certain mobility between different areas beyond Benidorm town, which is actually great. I really recommend it because you will discover so many incredible places during your holidays that it's just incredible. Benidorm tram, the line from Benidorm to Denia, has been experimenting quite a lot of issues. While Benidorm Alicante has been running smoothly throughout the years, they did have quite a few adjustments, but it was always available. Benidorm Denia one has always been experimenting issues. Since I've been living here, which is more than 11 years already in the area of Benidorm in particular, probably only 2-3 years of those, we actually got to use the tram directly from Benidorm to Denia and Denia Benidorm without the need of hopping off at some certain point and having a bus instead of the train. This is slightly problematic because a lot of people are afraid they will not know where to go. Indications are not too clear. If the bus is full, you'll need to wait for another one because one bus is not enough to pick up all the travelers from the train. You need at least several buses, and if there are none, you need to wait up until the bus picks these people up, brings them to Denia, and then comes back. And all the stops it needs to do with all the traffic, it just makes it very, very difficult to travel this way. And now, authorities are saying we will not have the tram up until December. Not all the line though, but the line from Altea, La Hoya up until Calpe and Teulada, some certain points of the year up until December will not be functioning. So once again, we will need to use the bus service as an alternative from specific points of the tram stations. Benidorm Altea will not be affected, but starting from Altea towards Denia will be. Why? First of all, there's going to be emergency works being done after the fire in Altea Hills and Mascarat area because the railway was affected with it, and all the road because there's a lot of wooden pieces that burned down to the ground basically, sadly. And this area was affected by fire, so that's first emergency works. Then there's going to be some other just maintenance works going on, but we've not had a proper service in a decade, probably. And now this is happening. Not sure why it will be taking so long for them to actually improve that access because not a big part of it burned down. So I don't get why they need to take time up until December to actually solve the issue. But this is something people are quite used to already. And obviously not a lot of tourists traveled to Denia because of this issue, because they found it really, really uncomfortable. We were happy the line went back on track, but now it's gone back again. Let us know if you would still use the Benidorm tram line from Benidorm to Denia, even knowing that there is a bus in between, that there's several buses probably you will be waiting, and that the time of traveling, if it wasn't so fast before, now it's going to be even more longer. Let us know if you would do it, or if you would better rent a car or have an excursion instead, just to not to use this public transport, which right now looks kind of deficient. Not gonna lie. Hopefully they will finish it earlier, but as far as all these building works go and all the refurbishments go, usually they tend to take even more time than it was officially planned. So hopefully by Christmas we'll have it, but if not, maybe just in the year 2025, the beginning of it. Let's hope for the best. Fingers crossed, because we really miss a good service of tram between Benidorm and Denia. And now let's have a short walk before it started to rain, because just look at what's going on right there. This is the insane clouds we have here right now. Probably will be pouring rain very, very soon here in the area. Let's hope it's not going to be the case, but as I see, all the mountains are gone and there it is raining. So it's quite probable here it's going to be the same. So today, some rain more than probable, as you can see right here clearly. This is coming from Altea, by the way, and from interior where Guadalest village is located. Starting from tomorrow, there's going to be clouds and sunshine, so we will not be affected as much any longer. And it's going to be nice the whole entire week, except for next Sunday when it might be raining in the evening. As for the temperatures, it was quite chilly. It's around 18, 19 degrees right now here in the area, which is not a lot, taking into consideration that it's been quite warm the previous days. However, starting from more or less Thursday, temperatures will increase up until 24, 25 back again, which is great for all those who decided to visit our region in these particular dates. Thank you for accompanying us on today's Benidorm News Update. We wish you an incredible day and we'll see you in a new video tomorrow, which is where we've went back to the famous Benidorm Tapas Alley. And this time we've tried a few new places situated on the Tapas Alley itself. Slightly more expensive or still a good price? You'll discover it in tomorrow's video. Don't miss it. Bye, dears.